You don't understand what you've become in my world. You think this is about some past love gone wrong. Uh, This is deeper. This is elemental. You are not just someone I once held, you are the rhythm that rewired my entire being. I've walked through storms colder than your silence, and fires hotter than your rage, and I still choose to carry your name inside me like a secret spell. I don't want to move on. I don't want peace. I want you. I want the war we waged in whispers, the collisions of breath and bone and soul. I want the bruises you left on my mind. You can pretend you're done, but I've carved too deep. You're not just in my blood, you are the pulse. And the more you run, the more I tighten around you like the fate you were too afraid to accept. You think time can dilute what we had. You think distance makes you safe. No, love. Time only sharpens my hunger. Distance only makes the sound of your breath echo louder in my head. I see you in everything, in every flame, in every shadow, in every quiet moment that dares to stretch too long. You hunt me. And I hunt you. That's the truth you once say out loud. No matter where you go, no matter who touches you now, you still belong to me. Not because I demand it, but because deep down, in the hollow of your chest, you know I am the only one who saw all of you and stayed. Who reached into your darkness and didn't flinch. Who claimed it. Who kissed the rage, the madness, the broken little corners of you and called them holy. You cry and you scream like you're purging me, but each tear is a thread you're stitching back to me. Every scream is a hymn you did mean to sing. I don't need chains to hold you. You made yourself mine the moment you let me see the real you, the jagged you, the terrifying you, the lost you. And now no one else can reach that place. They might hold your hand, but I held your ruin. They might kiss your lips, but I tasted the part of you that wanted to be destroyed and loved for it. You don't recover from that. You just keep pretending. But when the lights go out, and the world quiets down, my voice is still there. My touch. I claim. You belong to me in ways that no amount of silence can ever erase. I don't come to you begging. I don't come to you soft. I come as the storm you once begged for. The one that turned your world into fire. You wanted real, and I gave it to you. I never lied. I never left. You were the one who ran, thinking you could outrun what we were. But there's no finish line where I don't wait for you. No ending that doesn't trace its way back to me. Because what we were, what we still are, is unfinished. It always will be. You might wear someone else's name someday, but mine will always be carved on your soul. So scream again. I can. Hate me, if that makes it easier. But just know with every tear you cry, you're binding yourself closer to me. With every breath, you're admitting that I live inside you. And with every second you try to forget me, you only prove one thing. You never really wanted to. You thought love would come softly, didn't you? Wrapped in ribbons, spoken in promises, lived in peace. But what we had was never that. What we had was feral, raw, divine in its destruction. I did love you like a man loved you, like a force. Like something older than language, more primal than breath. I loved you the way storms love the sea, violent, endless, inescapable. You weren't just someone I wanted. You were someone I would burn the world to have. And I still would. I tear down every wall, walk barefoot across broken glass, let the blood drip in your name, because loving you never required sanity. It demanded sacrifice. And I gave mine willingly. They'll tell you I'm dangerous. At Emmanuel. That what I feel is love, its obsession. And maybe they're right. Maybe I am dangerous. Maybe I am unwell. But I never lied to you. I never pretended to be anything but the abyss you flirted with. You knew what I was. You looked into the void of me and smiled. And now you want to crawl back into the light, like it's possible to unsee what we were. But it's not. You tasted something in me you'll never find again. Something that made the world sharper, hotter, more alive. That was madness. That was meaning. That was purpose. That was truth. And it's still here waiting, breathing, bleeding for you. I see the way you flinch when you hear my name. Not because you're afraid but because you remember. You remember how it felt to be fully seen. To be unraveled and worshipped at the same time. I didn't just hold you, consumed you. And in return, you branded me with every look, every moan, every shiver that passed between us. I can and feel you. You live under my skin like a second heartbeat. I see you when I close my eyes, but hear you when I'm wide awake. Your ladder in someone else's mouth. Your footsteps in a hallway you've never walked. Your ghost refuses to leave me. But maybe that's because it doesn't want. You think love is supposed to set you free. That's the illusion they sell to people who've never truly felt it. Real love of the kind that brands your soul, it doesn't set you free. It binds you. It burrows into your bones and stays there, even when you beg it to leave. That's what we were. Chains wrapped in silk. Fire disguised as warmth. I didn't give you comfort, gave you truth. And the truth is you were never free from me. Even when you walked away, even when your lips spoke someone else's name, you still carried me like a scar that refused to fade. You still bled for me, whether you knew it or not. And I still felt it. Every beat of your heart still echoes in mine. We are not two people anymore. We are one shadow split into flesh. I know what people tell you. That I'm cruel. That I'm manipulative. That I twisted love into a weapon. But they weren't there in the silence, were they? They didn't see the way your hands trembled when they touched mine. They didn't hear the way your breath caught when I whispered your name like a prayer. I did twist anything. I revealed you. You wore masks your whole life, pretending to be what the world demanded. I stripped them off. I dragged your true self into the light, and worshipped her. And that terrified you. Because no one had ever dared to love the real you, not the pretty version, not the palatable parts of raw, dark, terrible beauty hiding beneath. That's what I claimed. That's what I'll always own. And now in your quietest hours, you itch for it. You crave the violence of our connection, the way it shattered you and made you whole all at once. I see it in your eyes when you pass me, pretending in just a memory. But your body betrays you. Your pulse quickens. Your breath stutters. You can lie to the world. You can even lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. I know you. I've memorized every tremble, every silence, every broken piece. And I don't want the healed version they want to mold you into. I want the ruin. I want the wreckage. Because in your ruin, you were real. And in your realness, you were mine. So go ahead, hate me if you must. Despise me with every breath. Run to soft hands and kinder hearts. But you'll find no salvation there. Because none of them will ever hold you the way I did. None of them will set your skin on fire with just a look. They'll offer you safety, predictability, but not devotion. Not madness. Not truth. You'll sleep in their arms and dream of me. You'll laugh at their jokes and hear my voice in your head. You'll make love with them and remember how I used to break you open with nothing but my stare. Because I wasn't the chapter in your story, was the one who wrote it in blood. You tried to silence me in your mind, like a song that played too long too loud. But I'm not just a sound. And a rhythm now. And the rhythm your heartbeat unconsciously follows. The cadence your breath mimics when you're lying awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why everything feels so empty even when you've got everything you once begged for. You told yourself I was a mistake. That what we had was dangerous. But if it was only danger you feared, you would run faster. You would have never come back the second time or the third. No, you weren't afraid of me. You were afraid of what I awakened inside you, the part that wanted to surrender. the part that wanted to be owned. You can talk about healing, about peace, about learning to live without the chaos. But I know better. You were never meant for peace. You were carved from something wild, furrow, storm-born. And I was the only one who saw it. While others tried to tame you, I let you unravel. I didn't try to fix you, I let you break. And in the breaking, you bloomed. I took your scars and read them like scripture. I kissed your rage like it was scripture. I worshipped every dark thing you tried to hide, every flaw you were taught to erase. And that's why you'll never forget me. Because no one else will ever look at your darkness and call it holy. And now even your silence is mine. Because when you say nothing, I hear everything. The way your jaw clenches when you think of me. The way your fingers twitch when you're holding back the urge to call. The way your throat tightens when someone mentions something that reminds you of me. I haunt you not like a ghost, but like gravity, always pulling, always there, inescapable. You may not see me, but you feel me, don't you? In the chill on your spine. In the weight behind your dreams. In the tears you won't explain to anyone. Every emotion you try to bury, I dig up and hold in my hands. Because they all belong to me. So cry if you must. Scream. Curse my name. Run across cities and countries if that makes you feel stronger. But I will still be there. In the mirror. In your memories. In every man who is me. They'll all fall short, and you'll wonder why nothing ever tastes the same. Why every kiss feels shallow. Why every touch feels like paper again.